dreams. What are dreams? Okay, I want you to participate a little bit, and if you think this definition applies to your dream, then please raise your hand. Okay? So, is your dream something you are passionate about? Something you really enjoy doing a lot? 1, 2, 3. Okay, not everyone is raising their hand. It's okay. Okay, is your dream your long-term goal? Is it your long-term goal? Murag dili kay mo sure, no? Okay, is your dream something you are very good at? Expert jud ka ani. It's okay. Okay, is your dream something practical? Ah, taas ng nataghan man. Okay. Is your dream something attainable? Is it attainable? Kaya ninyo mabuhat? Is it realistic? Okay, one last. Maybe you still don't know what your dream is. Okay. So the correct answer is there is no correct answer. There is no textbook definition of a dream. That's why we call them dreams. We create them in our heads and we make them happen through constant action. So you cannot define dreams based on what other people says. Your dream cannot be defined by your friends. Sometimes, well, our parents sometimes tell us about our dreams, but sometimes we can also follow our own. You will learn that another time. Okay, so I can dream, you can dream, we all can dream, anybody can dream, even your parents can dream. Okay, so anybody can dream. Ano na pa sa ako ang cheating code? So, you may think that it's easier for me to dream because you think I'm a genius. No, I'm not a genius. And maybe you think I'm rich. No, I'm not rich. Okay. So remember when I told you about imposter syndrome? Sometimes I also think that I am not good enough to dream. So if you think that way, then remember that it's okay to be scared and it's okay to feel afraid to dream. However, do not let the fear ruin or rob you of the opportunity to feel satisfied by trying even if you fail. Okay. So, when do we know if a certain dream is our own dream? Kasi, di ba, sometimes they tell us, napilitan lang ako or napugos ako kay ana. So many stories we tell ourselves. So how do you even know if a dream is actually your dream? When I was young, I did not know that I want to be a doctor. I was a very shy kid. I liked libraries and I liked to read books and I write to express my emotions. So I did not imagine standing here in front and talking to all of you. That was the last thing that ever came into my mind. And I also did not know that I wanted to be a researcher. Most importantly, I didn't know that I can be two things at the same time. I can be a doctor, I can do research. Two things at the same time. I didn't know that was possible. So when I was 12, the concept of being a doctor was not clear to me. However, I was lucky that I had parents who knows the value of education and they were very willing to sacrifice for my education. So because I value their efforts and I also like science, I went to medical school. However, at the start, it was not very fun. I was 20 when I started medical school. I was single and I wanted to have fun. Medicine is not fun. You study all the time. So I was not a bit happy at the beginning. Eventually, I realized that what kept me going was the realization that the dream has become mine. So at the start, I thought I was just because we had the opportunity, I took it. At first, it was my parents' dream, but then I realized that I understood the value of giving care. I understood the value of healing people. And I realized I like to learn about the human body, I like to teach, and I also like to learn about human psychology. So along the way, I realized that this is also my dream. So you see, in the beginning, dreams are not very clear. Sometimes we don't even know what they are. So it's okay if you still don't know your dream. Okay. So what happens, however, if your dreams are not the same as your parents, right? What if, for example, you do not have the money or the resources to fulfill your dreams? For example, there is sickness in the family. For example, you just don't have enough money to go away to live far from your home. For example, in Manila, it's so expensive to live, diba? So sometimes big dreams are not very practical for us. So it's okay if we don't all have to be some great lawyer. We don't have to be rich doctors. We don't have to be some prestigious architects. I tell you, there is very great honor in becoming a fulfilled, ordinary person than becoming an irrational, ambitious one. It's better to be ordinary than be a corrupt, ambitious person. So it doesn't matter if those big dreams don't happen all at once because there can be other opportunities. I propose a compromise. Instead of making one big dream, how about you make 10, 10 dreams? Who says you cannot make more than 10, more than one dream? Who here has more than one dream? Ah, gamay ra. Okay. So, for me, aside from being a doctor and a researcher, I also wanted to become a guitar player. I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to dance and I wanted to be an athlete. I can play guitar but not very good. I can sing but it's not very good. I can dance but it's very bad. And I can run 8 kilometers and I can play football, but I cannot do a marathon. So that's okay. So you see, if you have more than one dream, then you have more than one opportunity to actually fulfill these dreams. So do not limit yourself to just one extravagant dream. If you cannot, for now, you have to think long term. If you cannot do the big one, then cut it down to small pieces and then it will become more achievable. And that way you do not feel frustrated. Because if you feel frustrated immediately, then you give up all at once. And then what happens to the dream? It's gone. Okay. So why is it important also to have many dreams? There are also many answers to why we should have many dreams, but my favorite answer is because they point us to our values. So when we dream, we learn more about ourselves. Kasi di ba, most of the time we make dreams based on what's important to us. So for example, I wanted to be a doctor because I value caring. I wanted to do research because I like problem solving in creative ways. And then I learned that I appreciate music, so sometimes I like to play guitar. And I think that exercise is important, so that's why I said maybe I can be an athlete, but I am not an athlete. So sometimes these dreams that we make tell us about what is important for us. So do not forget to dream because then it will tell you that, I know myself because this is what I want. Okay. So if achieving our goals make us happy, then achieving dreams aligned with our values will also make us have meaningful lives. Speaking about life, life is not going to be easy. Some of you already know that, and many of you will discover that along the way. Life will hit you hard in the gut. It will challenge you physically, mentally, emotionally. It can even change you. What you think you are now, in the future, maybe you will be a bit different. So since our dreams are fragile, As we move along life, we must bring along with us resilience. Resilience is our daily vaccine to life. It is our ability to recover from sadness, struggle, illness, depression, or misfortune. Actively living our dreams is not a walk in the park. So it's not always fun, no? You think na, ay, nag-graduate na ko. Next up, kani, like rainbows and flowers. But no, it's not always a walk in the park, and you don't always get what you want. Sometimes mag-apply ka, di ka madawat. Matrabaho ka, gwapo kay kag CV, dili ka gyapon madawat. It happens, no? But resilience is what makes us get through these discomforts because rejection is not comfortable. Huh? Rejection is not comfortable. And if we are resilient, then we get through all these discomforts. And it's very important that we get through these discomforts without destroying ourselves. So, I mean, now we have a lot of cases of depression, we have a lot of cases of suicide. Of course, we do not want that. So do not force yourself too much to the point that you get really sad and you get really low. Ration your energy. Make sure you have enough. So, lastly, I would like to share this quotation or this saying that has helped me along the way. And it's opportunity favors the prepared mind. So how does this relate, no? Remember, I told you to have more than one dream because if you have more than one dream, ibig sabihin, you know yourself more. And when opportunity comes, then you're easily able to get these opportunities. Like a lightning bolt, it will be fast for you to decide because you already know what you want. You don't have to think about it. You already know you can see yourself in 5 years, in 10 years. That's why it will be fast for you to think about decisions. Ay mo apply ko ani dili. Dili ni siya part sa akong dream, di na ako mo apply. So it's just gonna be like that. So last year, I was able to see beautiful Switzerland. Who has been to Europe? Okay, who wants to go to Europe? Who wants to go to US? Adagan pa. Okay, so it was always my dream to study in Europe, but I did not know how to do it. The first time I tried, I applied for Germany and I applied for molecular medicine, a master's in molecular medicine, and I got rejected. I didn't know how to apply properly. And so I thought, maybe it's not for me. So I stopped for a while and I continued working. And then a friend of mine shared to me a link for a scholarship application to the Swiss government. And because I already know what I want, I already decided that this is what I want, I took the opportunity fast. And because of that, I was able to apply fast. So see, it's not always just hard work. It's not always just talent. You also have to be prepared. And you need to have good friends. Good friends are very important. Surround yourself with constructive people, not destructive people. Okay. So I said so many things and I look at all of you and I feel happy because there will be more dreams entering this world. And so I want to summarize everything that I said into these key points. Anybody can dream. Remember that. So dream many dreams because they are free and align them with your values. Not all dreams will come true, but be resilient. And when the opportunity comes, take it. I wish you all a good day and happy graduation, and I hope all your dreams come true.